guys, it's Xxmarykatebeautyxx, and today I want to do a conspiracy theory. And before I even start with that, pause this to say Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving if I post this on the correct day. Hopefully I post this on November 21st. If not, this should go up Thanksgiving Day, November 22nd. And it also happens to be the 55th anniversary of the JFK assassination. The fact I could figure that out on my own without doing math is very sad. For those of you who do not know or haven't, I think I mentioned this in my MCR conspiracy video. I am obsessed with particularly the JFK case, but like Kennedy's in general. Like, I am horrible. Like, I can tell you, November 22nd, 1963, 12 o'clock p.m. Like, I can go off about that in like 2 seconds. It is bad. But I don't. Sorry. It's not that I don't want to do assassination conspiracy theories like that. It's just I feel like there's so many out there already that it's almost not worth it because there's so many good ones. But I will say, that's with this. I have watched that video way too many times in summer, thanks to my history teacher freshman year who showed it to us. I think I literally memorized every curvature in his classroom that day. After he scared us, just throwing a book on a desk with our eyes closed on September 11th that year. But that's a different story for a different day. I loved him. Like, he was one of my best, like, my favorite teachers out of that whole school. But anyway, November 22nd, 1963, John Fitzgerald Kennedy was shot and killed. But I will say, if you look at how his head bends when he's hit, it's kind of weird. Now, for the next shot, it makes sense because it goes through the back of his neck. His head does go forward, which would be natural reaction. And a natural reaction for being shot in the head from behind would the head be going forward. But if you watch it, because I watched this slow mo like 3 times, and I've also watched the BuzzFeed video on this one too many times, and I've definitely watched the curse video by Kendall Ray one too many times. Like the Kennedy curse, which I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like my family was cursed by that too, and we're not. But a different story that I'll explain later. His head goes back, which would be a natural reaction if he was shot in the front. So if he was shot in the back, like turn my hands to the floor, head goes forward, shot in the front, head goes back. His head goes back. Like, it's obvious he did not get shot from the back. But I digress. That's just personal observations, not done by the police, with the Zapruder film. But anyway, back to the curse for a second here. There's a lot of strange things with the Kennedys that just don't add up. Like, okay, you have 2 people that died by assassination, at least. Then you have, like, and those are the brothers, John and Robert. Then you have, what is his name? Who is the oldest brother? Ted? No, Ted was the one who was shot. The other one in the Navy. What is his name? I know what I'm talking about. Sign out. Anyway, so you have the one with the Navy, you have the 2 assassinations, you have the plane, multiple plane crashes. You have Jackie Kennedy Onassis stepson with the cancer. You have, like, literally a whole list that goes on and on and on with just weird events that, like, how does everyone die in this family the exact same way, different days, different years type things. And it all goes back to his father, Joseph, that is the name of one's name. Sorry, like, I know he's named after kind of the father. Anyway, Joseph, like the father Joseph's, was blamed by him a lot because he was very corrupt, honestly. Like, from what I've heard family story-wise too, he was very correct. And before you guys know, I'm not a Kennedy, but my great-grandfather was really close to the Kennedy, considering he was the chauffeur for the brothers when John was in Senate. So, like, my grandfather used to call Speaker of the House Tip O'Neill Uncle Tip. Like, that is how close they were. So, like, I do know weird things from, like, family sides too. But the main conspiracy I want to focus on is Lincoln versus Kennedy. Now, if you don't know what this is, you are in for a ride. That is all I'm saying. How do I zoom on this computer? That is how I zoom on this computer. But this is not my laptop. I'm used to doing this on my laptop. But, like, I'm literally gonna say those almost word for word from this, and I might have done this in another video, but it's just so weird to me. Okay, so this is Abraham Lincoln and JFK. So Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Kennedy was elected president in 1960s. Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Okay. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Andrew Johnson, that's not right. Then B. Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, wow, now I'm mixing lines up, was born in 1908. John Roosevelt, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their three names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. I've literally done that math like 3 times in that one. It's such a... Okay, we're not done yet. Lincoln was shot in the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln car made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials, like, one by, who technically killed Booth. I think it was like Congress. Conspiracy there. And Oswald was Jack Ruby. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. This one's weird. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. And Kennedy was shot from a warehouse Lincoln was shot from a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and the assassin ran to a theater. The only thing literally different is the year they were shot, 1963 versus 1864. Like, and April 15th, I don't know, but we're going with that one because that's what I know. April 15, 1964 versus November 22nd, 1963. That is literally the only difference that I can find about their assassinations, really. And it's like the weirdest thing ever. Like, I remember reading this, and then my history teacher was in DC, so his brother was teaching class, so it was literally 2.0 we called him. Or we call him by his first name. Like, we were that type of, anyway. But he read this to us, and I was like, yeah, none of this makes sense. And that is also the year we tried to convince our history teacher that the Piper was murder. Oh, that's a completely different story. But yes, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love ya. See ya.